Welcome in or welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing another Halloween craft. Yes, Halloween is over, but it's still Halloween in this house because, well, we'll get to that, but let's go make some more Halloween crafts. Okay, I have my workstation all set up here. I had this paper left over from, I don't even know what we did with this, but I didn't think that this was going to be thick enough to protect the top of the table. So I did go out in the garage and got one of our heavy construction trash bags that we have left. So I'm going to lay that out here just to protect the tabletop because we're going to be working with glue here and I don't want it to soak through this and then make a mess on the tabletop and then me regret my life choices. And I'm just gonna put these weights here. The weights, I don't even know if you can't even see that one, but you can see this one. The weights we got from the garage. Okay, so we are getting ready to mix our solution that we're going to dip our cheesecloth into to make our ghosts, to form them. And it is a glue-like substance. I'm using Mod Podge, but you don't have to use Mod Podge. You can just use Elmer's glue and you mix 2 parts glue to 1 part water. So I'm using 3/4 cup of water here. That's going to go into the bowl. And we're going to use 2 cups of our Mod Podge. And this is not going to come out easily, I guess. Okay. And, yeah, we're just going to pour this in here. I have never, ever, ever in my life done this craft. From what I've read, the consistency of your solution, it should still be pretty thick, but not as thick as glue. You want it to be, I mean, this looks like the consistency I've seen in people's videos. What we have next is our forms. This is what we're going to use to form our ghost. I have these little cups, which are my resin cups that I'm eventually going to be mixing resin into them. And I have some balloons. I bought some balloons off of Amazon. Let's pull up our balloons for the mold. Now I don't want them to be huge. I think that's good right there because I want them to be able to fit inside of the cup like that. I mean, that might be too big even. And I do want my ghost to be different sizes. So we've got, and I'm getting overly excited here. Can you tell? I'm just, okay. Slow down a little, Tiffany. Simmer down now, simmer down now. I have 6 of these. I don't know that I have enough cheesecloth for 6 ghosts, but we're gonna see. I do have a pretty good amount and it's pretty long, so I am gonna have to like cut these. And I also have some pipe cleaners because some of them I want arms because we might have them holding something in some of them. This is also a 2-day process because you have to form your ghost over your forms and then you have to wait 24 hours for them to dry. So we are going to start this craft today and we're going to finish it tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to finish blowing up my balloons. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to move a lot of these out of the way. What I'm going to do next is to kind of figure out where I need to cut my cheesecloth here. I am going to cut right here. I probably need to go get my, let me go get my fabric scissors. I've got my fabric shears here and I'm just going to start individually cutting them out. So you may be asking yourself, Tiffany, why are you still making Halloween crafts after Halloween is over. I got a pretty late start on the season. If you've been following us for a while, you may know why, but we had a tragedy happen in our family. It kind of put me behind on everything. I had planned all these things out. I was going to start doing these things in August. Tragedy happened in July, so it just kind of threw us for a tailspin, and it got everything that we had planned either got squashed completely or just got pushed back. That is why I have purchased all these things, and I want to go ahead and do them. I don't want to wait until next year. I want to do them now. So, we're doing it. Woo! Look at all those ghosts over there. I'm going to try to figure out how to make arms for some of these. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is figure out some way to rig these up so that I can have some arms. And I think I'm going to do it like this. Just kind of take that there. And then this way. What do we think? I think yes. Okay. Let's start making some pumpkins. Okay, this is definitely going to be very messy, so I'm going to take my rings off and we're going to start making some pumpkins. Why does that say pumpkins? Ghost. We're making ghost, not pumpkins. Ghost. Okay, we've got all of our ghosts drying. I do not know how these are going to turn out. I don't know that I'm going to like them because I bought material that's, hear me out. I do have cheesecloth somewhere in this house. I just can't find it. I will probably make more cheesecloth ghosts when I find it because I think it would turn out much better. But this is what we have for now. You can see how big of a mess this makes. I'm very proud of myself because I did not get anything in the floor and nothing is dripping off of this plastic sheet, or it's not a sheet, bag, plastic bag. We've got the ghosties, so we're gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna see what they look like. We're gonna give them some eyes, some noses, some mouths, maybe some embellishments, and finish up this craft. Good morning. I am checking on the progress of the cheesecloth ghost. They're still not quite dry yet. Lots of places on the bottom of them where they're kind of bunched up together are still wet, so still waiting on that. And it's very gloomy outside. You can't even see outside because of the condensation that's on all of our windows. It's rainy, dreary today. But let me show you what the ghosts look like. You can see they're pretty stiff, but where it's bunched up on the bottom is still wet, so I'm gonna give them some more time to dry. Hopefully by tomorrow we can put our little eyes, mouths, whatever we're gonna embellish them with on. Okay guys, it has been 2 days. These ghosties have been drying for 2 days. Yes, it took them 2 days to dry. They're finally dry. So let's take them all upstairs and we're going to embellish them. This is what they look like. Aren't they so cute? Cute, cute, cute. Now they are kind of stuck to the plastic, so I need to unstick them from the plastic, pop their balloons, and take them all upstairs. Now, let's pop the balloon. Woo! Oh no. Oh no. Really? Really? So I was worried there for a minute because his head deflated when I popped the balloon, but I was able to fluff his head back up. Oh My God, it's so cute. I'm probably only going to be able to carry 2 up at a time to the craft room. So, let's do this one next. Are you serious? This one is still wet? What the actual mess? It's been 3 days, people. 3 days. You should be dry by now. This is just ridiculous. Ugh. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad now. I'm getting mad. This one's dry. This is real life, people. Real life. Oh. Come on now. Come on now. Let go of the pipe cleaner. Let go of it. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. It's okay. Let me take this off. This is real life crafts with Tiffany. Real life crafting with Tiffany. Oh my God. Really? This tape really sticks. Okay. Okay. Pull you out. Okay, we gotta fluff up the noggin. Fluff it up, fluff it up. Oh my gosh. Look at the little hands. Can you see them? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so we have 2. We have 2 that we can work with. The other ones are still wet. Let's take our 2 little ghosties that are dry upstairs. Okay, so we have 2 that we can work with now. I might take my hairdryer to them. I wonder if that would work. These Halloween projects, they're driving me nuts this year. I'm loving them. Don't get me wrong, I'm loving them. They are turning out, because I really was skeptical with this, because these are not actual cheesecloth. This was a table runner that I got from Joann Fabrics that was supposed to look like, I don't know, spider webs, and it had holes in it and everything else. I was very skeptical that this was not going to turn out right. I do have cheesecloth somewhere in this house. I just can't find it. So this was an alternative. And I mean, it actually turned out better than I thought it was going to. So I am very happy with this. I just wish they would dry already. Why is it taking so long for glue to dry? It doesn't reach very far, but I got my hairdryer out here. And we're going to try this. I don't want it to be hot air though. I want it to be cold air. So I'm gonna have to push this little button in so that it's cold air. But here we go. Okay, this is probably gonna take a very long time. So I've got my iced coffee here. I've got my earplugs and my phone, and I'm just gonna probably listen to a podcast while I'm doing this because this is going to take a while. I made these yesterday out of clay, and the stem, what I wanted to look like a wick, is actually my incense that I burn. I kept them because the ends of them looked like candle wicks to me, so I'm cutting the little ends off, and I made these little stands. I'm going to glue that, and I'm going to have some of them holding this. Now I do need to paint the candles. I'm getting excited. I don't know if you can tell. It gets hard for me to talk when I get excited. And I have taken some white chalk and kind of drawn out some eyeballs on some black and also some pink felt to glue on their little faces. All right, I'm getting ready to paint all of my little clay pieces that I have done for various projects. And I wanted to show you what I did for the little ghosties for the candles that I'm going to have some of them hold. I took some hot glue and put it down so that it looks like wax dripping down. Pretty cool. Okay, we're back many days later. I want to make these kind of girly. I don't want them to be outright Halloween. Some of these are going to be even Christmassy because I have a little pink Christmas tree here. Let me show you this up close. So I've finished them. I've finished painting them. I made a little candle flicker to go on the top of these. I think they turned out so good. And I also made little, I would just say that these are, and if you can hear that in the background, is the printer. I'm printing some stuff. But I don't know what you call these. Candle coasters? Little coasters to put candles on? I don't know. I'm excited to embellish this. I'm also excited that this is the last Halloween craft. This is it. This is everything that I bought for Halloween. So if we go through the inventory, I made the clay ghost. I made the skeleton wreath. I made the spooky book, but that's going to be out all year. So are the clay ghosts, for that matter. I mean, they're so cute. So they're going to live in my bookcase. I made the skeleton artwork. I made these ghosties. And I made 2 cauldrons. So 6, 7 if you include the other cauldron, because I made 2 Halloween crafts this year. I wanted to get both eyes perfectly symmetrical, perfectly the same size. That did not happen. I think it's okay, because if you look at us as humans, I mean, I know we're not ghosts. We would be awesome if we were, but our eyes are not the same. Same as our eyebrows. They're sisters. They're not twins. So it is what it is. I don't want to put a lot of glue on the back because I don't want it to seep through and run down. You understand what I'm saying. We're on the same wavelength, I think. Most of the time, I make sense to myself, but I'm sure sometimes to you guys, oh look, I have a mouth stuck to my boob. I'm sure sometimes to you guys, I don't make a lot of sense, but I make perfect sense to myself, so I guess that's all that matters. So adorable. That is so adorable. Now, this is a bow that I made a long time ago, but it's kind of messy, and I don't want that to show. So I thought what I would do is glue some of these sparkly things on there. So I'm going to keep gluing those on. I don't know why, but I have been singing The Love Boat all day. Those are the only words I know, but I have been singing that all day. Ta-da! I mean, that is the messed up part. You can't even tell. Can you? Perfect. Looks beautiful. That is adorable. Here, what I decided to do is mix a little bit of Mod Podge with a little bit of pink glitter to add a little bit of color to their cheeks. My cheeks are a little lopsided, but that's okay. I kind of like imperfection, if you guys haven't noticed by now, in some crafts, because I mean that's what it's all about. That's what makes it look homemade. If it's too perfect, it looks like it's, you know, mass produced and that a lot of thought and effort didn't really go into it. But I think it is so adorable. This is just the first one, and I am in love with it already. I went downstairs and got my eyeshadow palette. It has all different kinds of colors, and I very rarely, I can count maybe 2 or 3 times that I have actually even worn eyeshadow in the last 30 years of my life. So I'm gonna use it for crafts. So I brought it up here. Okay, let's get the rest of these ghosties done. I'm sitting on the floor because I am just sitting here admiring all of these little cheesecloth ghosts that I finished today. I love them all. Some of them I love more than others, but I love them all. They all turned out so cute. We have this little cutie with the tiny little bow. We have this little cutie that I took some styrofoam bones that I got last year at Dollar Tree, I believe, and made her a little crossbone bow. This is the candle that I made for one of them. This one is the one that has the little peppermint tree. Of course, this is the first one that we did with the bow, and I do think that the Mod Podge glitter cheeks turned out really good. But I also like the eyeshadow cheeks that I did on some of them too. This one is really cute with the floral bow. And then we have this one that I just finished. Now, I think that these pumpkins may be a little bit too heavy for this one. She's also a little weirdly shaped because she's got a little bump here, but I still think she's adorable. I hope you enjoyed coming along on this journey of making cheesecloth ghosts, but I say cheesecloth in parentheses because this is not actual cheesecloth. This is a table runner that I cut to make these. So one of these days we will probably make some authentic cheesecloth ghosts because I think that they would turn out a little better. Just my opinion. I may be wrong, but you don't know until you try, right? Hope you enjoyed coming along for this craft. I enjoyed making it. It was so much fun learning and living as we went, and I think they turned out so cute. That's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click that bell, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.